wondered what happens when porch pirates bite off more than they can chew? Today, we're diving into the world of instant karma for these package thieves who got caught in the act. An abandoned porch pirate. This uncharming duo seems to have a lot of practice with stealing other people's stuff. As the woman is running to grab all the packages that are in front of someone's yard, the other person is waiting readily to drive away. This time, however, the woman almost gets caught, and the driver clearly panicked, considering that he took off before she had a chance to actually get in. He abandoned his accomplice to the mercy of the angry homeowner that we see grabbing the thief. As they struggle on the street, even the owner's dog shows up just in time to witness this package thief caught in the act. Scared out of his pants. This dude must have felt brave on his way in, but once he realized that he was about to be caught by the homeowners, he tried to run away with everything he managed to steal. But the thing is, he doesn't seem to be able to get a hold of his own pants. Since he has dropped quite a few things along the way, he returns to pick them up, essentially showing us that gray is his favorite color for underpants. Caught by the owner. What did this porch pirate hope for when she stumbled upon yet another home she was trying to steal from? Well, it certainly wasn't meeting the angry owner, but still, that was what fate had in store for her. If you're wondering what it is that she's doing at first, she's looking closely to see if there's mail that could be valuable in any way to her. After checking the first envelope that she notices, she realizes there's nothing worth to her there. But at that exact moment, the angry homeowner jumps out through the door and catches this thief in the act. The porch pirate's attempt to escape is cut short by a firm grip, and she ends up being pushed around the yard and threatened away from this house. She clearly got the message since we saw her quickly moving away across the street. Won't you say hello back? This dude doesn't seem to be new to the game. At first, he walks up in front of this door and acts as if he's leaving. If we weren't aware that this is a porch pirate or even a burglar, we might think it's just a dude who missed his building entrance. However, once he stands in front of the gate, we see that he's checking out the place, and after making sure no one has seen him, he walks up to the door, putting his tools down and preparing to rob this place clean. As he's putting his gloves on, unaware that there's a camera capturing everything that's going on, he gets intensely startled by a simple hello from the owner, who's been watching the whole thing through a camera.
Hello? Yes, mate. Sorry. Come in.
Oh, come on, neighbor! Having good neighbors is usually a great way to prevent porch pirates from stealing your stuff. However, things may turn sour if your neighbor is as bad as this one. The blonde woman you see here is actually both a neighbor and a porch pirate. As she hops towards her house, the neighbor she just stole from catches her in the act and calls out to her through two-way talk. Even though she must have heard him at first, she acts dumb and tries to keep walking away, then kind of starts walking back, rethinks the whole deal again, and finally, after hilariously hiding in plain sight, she just throws the package over in her neighbor's yard. Nobody really knows what she hoped to accomplish after that, but she walks once again right in front of the camera to put the package exactly as she found it. Put it back. This porch pirate was about to learn how effective the two-way talk security feature is in stopping what he intended to do. As he walks by, he tries to hear if there's anybody home before snatching the package right in front of the door. As he picks it up and slowly starts walking away, he hears a voice that calls out to him, telling him to put it back. Apparently, nice manners were scared into him since he apologized to the lady before putting the package down. You picked the wrong house. Sometimes things can resolve themselves even when you're not home and aren't paying attention to those who may attempt to steal your packages. This guy walked up to this porch to steal what he could find, but he definitely didn't expect that there would be a very well-trained dog eager to show this thief that he had picked the wrong house. After making him drop the packages, the dog proceeds to push the thief away from home with what must have been a painful lesson. Snow brawl. The thing that's obviously wrong here is that this guy is standing in the middle of a snowy street wearing shorts. But that's not the only issue. The package that you see him holding doesn't belong to him. Apparently this fellow thought that since it was Christmas time, he would get himself some presents that may not even be meant for him. But he happened to be confronted by one of the neighbors who wasn't going to be deceived easily. So he pokes around and tries to make things right by making this porch pirate return the stolen box. Meanwhile, this brave neighbor has managed to call the cops and is following this dude carefully, ensuring he won't try to escape. Even though there was another neighbor who joined this event and wanted to offer help, the porch pirate doesn't seem to take them seriously and tries to walk away. This is when our thief will learn that justice may not just be blind, but she can also come bare feet and without a shirt, even while it's snowing. After a short confrontation that helps the poor pirate realize he is not getting away with what he has done, he stays put and assesses correctly that nothing he does will save him. In the end, he was made to sit in front of the house from which he tried to steal and wait for the cops to apprehend him. The license plate gave him away. Watch here as this dude approaches the porch, picking up the packages that are left on it. It seems he has no trouble with stealing, so he walks back to his car. However, the camera has caught the whole deal, and he does not seem to be finished, but he goes back for seconds. Since the owners shared the video through social media, they realized this guy was actually a well-known porch pirate. In the video that we just watched, we also noticed that, without thinking, this dude revealed his license plates to the camera, which is how he was caught. When disguise fails. If this doesn't spell a package thief caught in the act, we don't know what does. A guy was walking by when he noticed there were a lot of cops surrounding a man who seemed to be dressed as a delivery guy. But weirdly, he seems to be carrying all his stuff in various suspicious-looking bags. And according to him, he uses the bike to do his rounds. Well, these lies didn't work very well, it would seem. The guy who was filming this delivery of justice to the package thief actually had a chance to joke a bit, saying he got caught fast since he seemed to have just noticed the news warning people about this guy stealing in the neighborhood. Well, he's not getting very far since cops not only had all the evidence they needed in the form of stolen packages, but also a cold weapon was discovered after a thorough search done by the officers. Look, there is a camera. These two women seem to have honed their thieving skills quite well, as one is checking whether the owners are at home and the other is picking the boxes that she can find. But as they prepare to take off, acting as if nothing has happened, one in the orange shorts realizes they are both being filmed by a security camera. You what, lady? To be fair, let's start by saying that this lady may not be an actual porch pirate, but she definitely isn't guilty-free in this case. Namely, your attitudes regarding security cameras have nothing to do with breaking someone else's property, which is why we deem that she is as guilty as any porch pirate. Namely, after repeating multiple times that she is not okay with it, she approaches this homeowner's camera and breaks it. That's what you get. The guy we see pulling up in front of this house has plans for other people's belongings. However, this homeowner has had enough and decided to place an amusing trap in front of his house. As soon as the package thief gets near, the trap is triggered and it starts spraying him with water. The thief should consider himself lucky that it was just water in the mixture. Stolen Amazon boxes. This surveillance camera captured the whole event, which started right after the delivery, and we can see that these are quite large packages. something else happens as well. Soon after the boxes are dropped off, another car parks in front of the house. The dude who leaves clearly has been doing this for a while, but still doesn't seem to have learned his lesson. He fails to mask his face and only covers, essentially, his ears. Well, considering that he was caught on the security camera, he will probably have a chance to enjoy seeing his own face on live TV. Congratulations on becoming famous. The porch pirate tries to play it cool. This porch pirate clearly has a lot of nerves, considering that the recording that you're looking at, made by a security camera, isn't the last time that she wanted to steal from the same home. She walks away, but 2 days later there she comes again, driving a scooter right up to the house, almost as if it's a habitual thing and not an actual theft in broad daylight. However, this time, her luck took a turn for the worse, considering that the homeowner was ready for her this time. She opens the door and greets this woman, clearly enraged, but still trying to understand what is up with this porch pirate. Striking up a conversation, this porch pirate tries to play dumb and says that she's actually the one who's dropping off the packages. Well, you're not getting away with it this time. The homeowner explained that she would not only leave these packages alone, but also return those that she took 2 days ago, or she would be calling the cops and presenting them with the evidence her camera had captured. The thief still keeps trying to lie her way out of it, and once she tries walking away, the other woman has had enough and calls the cops on her. Acting senile. The person we see here picking the plant clean isn't someone living in the household behind it. We can see they're in quite a hurry to grab every chili pepper before the owner realizes there's a very meticulous harvester in their yard and confronts this person. They even try to play dumb and simply stroll away through the exit, but the owner puts a stop to this and asks them to return everything they have picked up. Realizing that when you're caught in the act, there could be trouble brewing, the person decides to play along and gives back what they tried to steal, leaving empty-handed. Caught by surprise. This package thief has decided this house will be her next target. Apparently, it wasn't the woman's first time doing so, but it might have been one of those that would make her think twice before attempting a similar feat again. The reason is that she ended up being caught by the homeowners, who happened to be returning to their house and managed to block her vehicle off and call the cops. Frightened by the idea of getting arrested, the woman thief drives across the yard and tries to escape. The owners drove behind her, managing to catch her license plates on their dash camera. Making this into a lesson and a threat, almost as if they scalped the package thief, here is the message the owners left, hanging on their front door. A leisurely stroll of a package thief. This woman seems to be into a habit of stealing other people's packages from their porches. Even though she has repeated it multiple times, cops had trouble finding her. However, the footage that you see here may be the very one that will help them do so, considering it caught the woman red-handed, stealing a package before she unhurriedly walked away. A package for you thief. Since their home became quite frequently visited by package thieves, these homeowners decided not just to put a camera in a place that would record the faces of all the thieves, but also prepare an amusing package for the next ones. Apparently, the event that we see here is the 6th time in 4 months that packages have been stolen from the porch, and the dude that we see goofily running back to the escape vehicle is actually here for the 2nd time. Well, he will be quite surprised to find that there isn't anything valuable in the package that was left in front, except if he cherishes the stink bombs that were planted for him. A flash of tattoo. This porch pirate even has a getaway driver that gets her close to where she is to commit the crime and waits for her to get back with the boxes. At first, she acts as if she is picking up something that fell from her pocket before she grabs the obviously huge box on the porch. And since she noticed there was no direct and immediate reaction, she kept going. During her stealing, as she crunches down to pick up another box, Something is revealed right there on her back. Some feel this may be a tattoo and a good lead that will connect the crime to the suspect at one point. Caught on camera. This porch pirate doesn't seem to be wise enough to realize that there's a camera recording him while he's going through someone's mail and even stealing a package right from their home. He may come to regret this move since he was caught red-handed, and no amount of speed in his escape will be able to beat this sort of evidence. All precautions fail. It would seem that even among package thieves, there are those who take precautions very seriously. This dude first observed this house before making sure there wasn't anything that could stop his attempt. After he feels that there will be no issues, pretending that he is having a phone call and simply walking around, he steps up to the door and goes for the packages. Well, look at the great video of this guy we ended up having. Not only that, but he seems to think he has plenty of time since he takes a seat as he is looking through the package. Apparently, despite all of these precautions, he definitely got caught on camera, and nearly even by the owner himself. That package is not for you. This dude seems to have assumed that the cover of the night will keep him unnoticeable, but all of this is cut short as he tries to leave, and the homeowner opens the door, realizing something's up. The funny twist is that he tries lying to the woman that there's a white guy below trying to steal her goods. And what were you exactly doing, we may ask. Just saying hi.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Nice try, guy. Now here's a funny dude with a plan. His idea seems to be walking up in front of people's doors and acting as if he is offering a service. We see that he flinches, nearly escaping once he hears there's a dog behind the door. But still, he doesn't give up on the big plan and picks up a package, about to leave with it. Then he hears the homeowner walking up to the door to check and see what's happening. He then acts as if he's actually offering to work on these folks' yards. What a hard-working package thief this is. Oh, you fixing stuff, huh? Here's another fellow who assumed the disguise of someone who can fix things. After checking whether people are in the house by knocking, we see even his partner, who doesn't play along with this masquerade, join him just moments before the owner calls out to them, and we see that the fake handyman has stopped in his tracks. Well, hello, neighbor. In this video, you will see a package thief who is apparently working from home. How, you may ask? He simply preys on the packages that get delivered to his neighbors. The dude has a clear view of other people's entrances, and as soon as he realizes there has been a delivery, he goes in, hoping to spoil himself with something good and valuable. Well, considering that he was caught on camera and that he couldn't get very far since people easily recognized him, he wasn't going to get away with it. Whether it's a thief fleeing from an angry homeowner or getting scared off by a simple hello, these porch pirates have learned their lesson the hard way. Remember, bad deeds have a way of catching up to us, sometimes even with a splash of humor. We hope you enjoyed the content that we prepared for you today. Thank you for watching.